But Joey Bosa.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Joey Bosa gets released from the Chargers. And I guess the only thing I can ask you is where is this man going to play next season? Because this ain't a trade situation. This ain't nothing but this man is a free agent. I have y'all on the list. I have Washington on the list, Devin. I have Washington on the list. And I got to ask you, how serious are you about that move?
I definitely wouldn't mind it at all. We got to give up either Deron Payne or Jonathan Allen, maybe both.
Well, y'all are
Deron
cutting.
Payne, I think is.
Y'all already
Did we
y'all already
cut
came out and
Jonathan
said
Allen
you're
already?
cutting Jonathan Allen. Yeah,
Okay, then
yeah.
we're cutting Jonathan Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Payne, we still might get rid of. I think he's our biggest cap hit. So, um, we need someone on the
Make the
line.
move.
We need multiple guys on our line. Bosa could be one of them.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at it. Now, if he wanted to play with his brother, wouldn't be that big of a move just to go up to San Fran, line up on the other side of bro. Now, a couple years ago,
That would create like
money.
a racism like colossal fucking universe
Just
twist. You know,
a MAGA just the MAGA edge.
for real. It would,
But
yeah.
I think
It would
a
create the
couple
MAGA
a
shield.
couple a couple years ago, this would be a crazy move. You got both Bosa brothers on the same defensive line, especially for that San Francisco team. Now, I I don't know. I think that kind of be a waste of time, especially if Joey Bosa is trying to go somewhere to win. You want to just go play with your brother? Okay, you can
Go
go
play.
there,
Yeah, sure.
but I don't think that's it. Now I saw these two teams obviously to pair up. If we want to keep talking about pairing them up with somebody, he could go pair it with Aiden Hutchinson in Detroit. Wouldn't that would make Detroit because we're sitting here talking about, at least not we, but I kind of feel like Detroit, like their window isn't closed, but it was as open as it was ever going to be last year, and I think it's starting to close now. Like it was opening. It opened up as wide as possible last year, and now it's starting to drop back down.
Well,
And
it
if they get,
was 2 years ago. It was pretty wide open. It got a little bit bigger last year. Um,
I don't know, I'd say two
and now
years ago
yeah,
it was opening. It was opening, and then the
yeah, it
year,
was, but it was still. I mean, they were in the NFC Championship
yeah, well, not 3 years ago. But
two
okay,
years ago.
the season before last. Okay, the season before last.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was open. It was like, oh shit. And then last season, it was all
it
right.
peaked.
Y'all are Super Bowl favorites. Um,
Yes,
but if they throw somebody like Bosa on the other side with Hutchinson, I mean, that definitely keeps the window open a little bit longer.
Dallas.
Um,
Dallas is serious about doing something. No
I
one
mean,
Jerry Jones would love more than a Bosa brother. You know.
bro, I don't want to see. I look. I'm not a Dallas hater, but I'm so tired of the superstar to Dallas thing, and just like it's like I don't even know if Micah wants to be a Cowboy. I'm not sure if I I think like CD's like, damn, I'm getting an absolute bag. Like I don't care how many games we win.
They're
Dak
all getting
Prescott, you think
bags.
Dak Prescott? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like the guys that are there that are their stars. It's like if they weren't, I don't know. No, I don't want him to go to
But
Dallas. I don't.
if we're being honest, Joey's an older star. He's not the Joey Bosa anymore.
Yeah. But then they'd probably overpay him, and
Yeah,
I mean
you're right. And
Chargers said they were saving
fuck up the market.
said they were saving $25 million from cutting him. So I mean he's gonna get a bag next season. We know he is.
Well, it's gonna be
Um,
less than 25.
you could pair him up with Max Crosby.
Yeah.
You talk about Vegas moves. I mean, you could easily pair him up with Max Crosby. You could send him this, or not send him, but he could go link up in Cincinnati if Trey Hendrickson really wants out. He wants to go, or maybe that makes him that
Or
inclines
maybe
him.
that's a push
Maybe
to make him stay.
I mean, unless it's like a money thing, maybe he wants to stay,
Yeah.
and he's like, because that would make that defense even better. And obviously, they need to make moves to make that fucking defense better. So a pass rusher like Bosa Would definitely not mind that if I was a Bengals fan. Philly, hear me out.
We're not letting that. That's a trade veto. That's a veto.
Well, I mean, it's a free agency
That's a
move, so I mean, it's
pickup
not.
veto. It's not
So
happening. You're not
Brandon
getting them.
Graham,
Sorry, pal.
Brandon Graham's probably going to retire. Josh Sweat is a free agent. They could go after Joey Bosa. They
Maybe.
could. They could definitely. And I mean, God, I know it would suck, and I know we would have to hear it from those fans, but it would make that defense even better. I mean, it would just they would be scary.
No,
It
what?
would be a move.
And the Philly move
The
makes sense
easiest.
for him. So
Yeah, and I mean, if bro wants to win right now, go make the Super Bowl champs have a better defense.
yeah,
There you go. And,
yeah,
and there's your best chance to win now. The easiest transition, Rams need a defense.
true,
I mean, we're talking about Aaron
true.
Rodgers staying in the same city, staying in the same apartment that Devontae Adams hides in. We could
Well,
just
you know
have
what? You know where he's hiding.
yeah, but I mean, it's always funny to go back to that clip.
No, he's
When
under
Aaron's
his
like
covers, dude.
Aaron, and
He's
then he
under his
pops out behind
blankets.
him. He pops
Yeah,
out
yeah.
behind Aaron Rodgers, and he's, hey, you know
He's
where
like,
I'm
"What's
going?
up?
I'm going to the Jets.
I've been here for about 4 weeks, just sitting in his room, just hanging out together."
But
Fucking weird.
if you just look at the
But they
Rams
they
and the
did that like it
identity,
was like holy shit, and I was like, man, you
oh,
guys stink
that
clearly.
was the Super Bowl move.
Yeah, they're
That was
back.
it.
Yeah,
But no, fuck that. He ain't going over there. I will say, easiest transition. The Rams. If you just look at the identity of the Rams, and they're keeping Stafford, so obviously they want to continue to win with the time they have left with Stafford. Their 2 Super Bowl appearances, win and loss in these past years, they had a great defense. I
yeah.
mean, if they want a
Well,
chance of going back,
better. Yeah.
and they can obviously they can win this NFC West again. I mean, it's
Yes.
they can go and win this, or not again. Excuse me. Who won the NFC West? The Rams won the NFC West. I'm playing. For some reason, I thought of the Fires, and they played in Arizona, and I was like, who the fuck had the home team? But no, they can win the NFC West again. Especially if they add somebody like Bosa to that defensive line. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like we praised Aaron Donald as much as everybody else, but I mean, their defense has fallen off. That's just what
Well,
it is.
that's the problem with Aaron Donald. Is like he is good, but when you start to talk about him like he is the for sure number one defensive player of all time, that's when we can have negative conversations about Aaron Donald. But if we're
Yeah.
talking as a
It's like
fucking
when, yeah.
as an interior, if we're talking as an interior D lineman, he's a good one. He's a great one. But
Yeah.
quit comparing him to the greats and talking about
Like
him over the greats so easily.
I wish we could just talk about, like, how much impact he had on the defense, like as a defensive player,
Yes.
instead of just like he's fucking better than Michael Strahan and JJ
LT
Watt and LT. Like he just smokes
and Ray
everybody
Lewis
on. I
and
mean, just
every defensive
everybody.
player of all time.
It's not it.
That's when it gets too
But
much.
Joey Bosa. I mean, we don't have to predict every single landing spot for all these players, but if I had to throw one in there, I don't really know what his goals are, but I'm always gonna assume the first one is winning,
Win.
unless it's like they're obviously like, I'm not getting paid enough. I need to go get paid. Then it's like, all right, well, obviously you just want a bag.
I
Joey
don't think
Bosa
he
wants to
wants
win
just
right
to
now.
bag it.
No, go ahead. I'm just talking out loud, thinking. But go ahead.
I don't think he wanted just to bag. I think for this Chargers team to move forward, they had to cut some money, which hopefully means that they're going to make some real moves out here. But I wouldn't
Mhm.
mind getting him, making him a Redskin. But
Washington making that move. I mean, that's a move, and I
I mean,
like
it's
it,
not a game changer for us, but it's a making our defense more solid.
bro. It's I mean, it's what you need.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah,
think
you're
he
right.
has a more. I think he has a bigger impact on the defense than Debo does in your offense. If you made that move,
Ooh, take. Uh, I'll get back to you. Depends on who we keep and who we get rid of, and how he plays, and how Debo plays, and how well Debo stays healthy.
but I think the obvious out of all these, you want to win now. You go line up on the other side of the line across from Aiden Hutchinson, and you go play in Detroit. And what?
Sure,
Where are the Bosas? Where are the Bosa brothers from? Aren't they
somewhere
from?
up there, no?
Where are they from? Where are they from? Am I tripping?
Are
I
they
must
from
be tripping.
Cali? I think they're from
Are they
Cali.
Cali boys?
Wait, where'd they go to school?
Are they Cali? Joey
One
Bosa,
of them,
Fort Lauderdale,
they went
Florida.
to OSU. Did they go to OSU?
Okay, okay. I see. I don't know why I thought they were like north, mid or like just up there. I guess they're not.
Nah.
This says Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and shit. Yeah. I don't know. I never mind. I take all that back.
You
But
would
Detroit
think
though, I
Nick
still
Bosa
like the
would be
move.
exposed to people with different colored skin.
What do you mean? Oh, well, no, Nick Bosa. I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, it's not a genetic thing. Maybe Joey Bosa is just the bad brother, or Nick
No, I
Bosa
think it's
is just
Nick
the bad
Bosa that's
brother.
the bad one. I think
That's
it's
what I
Nick.
meant. Nick Bosa. Maybe he's just the bad guy,
But then there was
and
that. Then there
Joey's
was that.
cool.
Then there was that Joey Bosa flip out with the White Claw thing, whatever the fuck that was a few years ago. I think it was the NFC Championship, the
What did he
playoffs.
do?
I don't know. He was
What?
just yelling
Oh
at
no.
fans
What did Joey
for some
Bosa
reason.
do?
I think he said
Oh no.
the
No,
F
he
word.
didn't. No, don't tell me. Oh, that's not. I
No.
mean,
I'm
if we're
putting
talking, I
stuff on
mean,
people. No, but
yeah,
he
you're
was
putting stuff
walking
on
into the
people.
gate. I was putting stuff on people. Not Nick Bosa. That was valid. But no, he was walking into the gate, and I think Eagles fans were yelling at him because he was wearing uh, 49ers gear for the NFC Championship game 2 years ago. I don't know what was said. Something
Okay,
bad.
okay. You're
I can't
thinking.
remember.
You just thought of Jason Kelsey. You thought of Jason Kelsey when you said
I did.
with
I
the
did.
other
I did.
stuff you were
I did.
trying to put
I did.
on. You were trying to
Kelsey
put
did
on,
say that,
bro.
yes.
You were thinking of
And
Jason Kelsey.
he got nothing for it too.
Okay.